said it before, once you go digital, you never ever want to go back. So there is a number of other factors that we need to consider in designing studies, which is always the best to do a certain degree of randomization. That we, for instance, like we do in a confidence trials, that we have two arms, a traditional arm working in the traditional way without AI, and the other arm is the intervention arm, where we apply AI, and that we carefully design for which outcome measures we actually evaluate. Part of that should preferably also be good time measurements, because usually we work faster when we use AI, but that needs to be quantified. So that's not trivial, because it's not always like we work in an uninterrupted way in our cases. So good time measurements that are able to deal with the interruptions that we face by getting a colleague that pops by or getting a telephone call, good time measurements that compensate for that. They are important for measuring the efficacy when it comes to time savings. Again, the business case, this is very important. I think we need to worry about the business case for the pathology AI algorithms like all the times. So we need to design a study in such a way that we get some information at least on if the business case is going to pop up and be viable. You can look at time savings, but they are not easily translatable to cash. Saving on molecular pathology, saving on immunohistochemistry are very tangible savings that can be quantified really well, as we have shown in different confidence studies. Also, to have a good clinical endpoint, that's important. That can be different ways, like looking at more reproducible grading, but even better, assessing prognosis or response to therapy. We need to be a little bit careful with just being more reproducible with AI, because what we don't want is to be more reproducible in giving the wrong answer, if you catch my drift. So to have a clinical endpoint where we look at if the clinical prediction in sense of prognosis or response to therapy with AI is not just more reproducible, but also clinically more accurate. So these are a number of other factors that we need to consider if we design studies on AI in implementation of AI in clinical practice.